Ladies and gentlemen, it's time for the motherfucking Heaps On podcast.
That's right, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to the motherfucking Heaps On podcast.
Awesome.
Hell yeah.
It's wicked to be here.
It's fucking muggy as hell up in this bitch
It's muggy
today.
as
Muggy.
balls.
Pissed down all day. The rain
Yeah.
ceased for our record, which is pretty cool.
Yeah,
I'm feeling so cool. I'm going to put my shades on like Ben.
yeah.
What do we got on the show today, fellas?
Well, I'm glad you asked. Tav, why don't you give him the rundown?
Oh, am I doing it today?
I'll do a little bit of stuff. Breaking news. Razor is not the coach of the All Blacks.
What?
Who the heck is Scott Hansen?
My uncle.
The conspiracy theory floodgate appears to have burst on Marcus Lush Knights.
Hell yeah, baby.
A whole lot of Indian blokes have had their truck licenses revoked. We'll go deep on that one later.
Thank you.
What else, Tav?
I've got a Neighbours at War segment that nobody saw coming, except for you guys because I told you about it.
And bloody hell, Auckland FC could barely kick the ball around in that rain.
Yeah.
We're going to touch on how to play soccer when it's wet.
Football club, more like a water polo.
Hell yeah, brother.
Shit, yeah.
Funny joke.
Hey, I just wanted to kick off the Idle Chat segment of the show with something I've been meaning to hook you guys up with for the last couple of weeks.
Oh, this is going to be good.
Here we go.
So obviously I went to Ararotonga,
Yeah,
and I actually,
country.
you guys were like, well, right, didn't pick us up any gifts. This is a load of shit. Well, you were wrong. I got you guys each a little thing that we couldn't actually get them all matching. But yeah, that says Polynesian Power on it. So that's for you, Tav.
Fuck yeah. Thank you.
Merry
Yeah.
Christmas, mate.
Talofa.
And Ben, unfortunately, we couldn't get the matching, so I went for a different style for you.
Red.
Cut off and red.
Oh, I like it.
Because
That's
you're
good.
the only bloke I know who actually would wear a cut off.
Yeah, I got them big guns.
You got those big guns, and then obviously I don't have the big guns, so I've got the same as Tav.
It's kind of samurai style.
Damn, we've all got them?
Yeah, so we've all got them.
Holy shit.
So me and Tav are kind of like the backups, and you're like
Yeah.
the main one with the cut off top. Anyway, that's my gift to you guys.
Gracias.
Nice one.
No
bro.
worries.
Appreciate it, man. I do feel like I've got Polynesian power just from holding the shirt, you know?
Imagine when you can walk down the streets of Manurewa wearing it. You'll feel the mana and the power then.
Fuck
Yeah, I've been getting back into, the bicep curls, the tricep push downs, the dips.
Well, I noticed, and that's why I
Yeah.
got you the top.
So, I'll try and rock that.
Fucking A, man. I look forward to seeing it. That's us this summer.
Yeah.
Hell yeah, baby.
What else has been going on this week? Tav?
Yeah, not a lot. Ben and I were just planning our big season 3 set renovations.
Yeah.
Looking,
Oh, man.
doing a bit of measuring.
Love
Talking about venues, and also talking about the Heaps On Christmas episode.
Well, don't they call that breaking down the third wall?
Yeah.
And we're literally going to be breaking down wall 3, which
Yeah,
is
that one.
this one over here.
yes,
So
can't wait.
yeah, Tav's been pushing for it all summer. This is sort of how the sausage is made stuff. The public don't need to know this. They want to know it's all fine and dandy over
Most of
here.
them don't even watch, so they're like, well, you could be anywhere.
I'm in Ben's seat today. It's more comfy. I've been up
Yeah.
with the baby all night, so he's let me sit in his seat.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hell
Although,
yeah.
that seat with the stand, actually, I should have bought a stand a long time ago. The amount of times I've been having to lean right in.
Yeah, true. You should have bought a stand ages ago.
And
You
this
haven't
actually works a lot better here.
It
as well.
does, but you can't have a computer over there. Oh,
Yeah,
although you
well, I got
can.
this one here.
Anyway, this is we're going deep. What
Hell
else has
yeah.
been happening in the world, Tav? I thought you could kick off the show with your Neighbours at War segment. What do you think?
Oh yeah, all right.
I'd love
I'll
to
go
hear
for
about it.
Just lastly as well, I messaged you guys last night what I had for dinner.
Yeah. Oh, yes.
Yeah,
Which was
butter chicken.
a bit of butter chicken burger actually.
Sorry.
Yeah, butter chicken burger, butter chicken fries.
And
Yeah.
you got that delivered?
I got it delivered.
Not in a truck, though.
No. Just Uber. Well, Ra's really going ham on the soundboard today.
What? They're fart sounds. You had a butter chicken burger.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
true. It's true. I did. But yeah, it was a great dinner.
It was yummy.
It was yummy. I did enjoy it. My missus didn't like the butter chicken fries, but it was more for me, baby.
Hell yeah.
So, how would it compare to a butter chicken pie?
Side by side, probably go the pie, to be honest.
Yeah.
But it was more succulent. The butter chicken pie, sometimes they're a little bit not too, You know,
Sometimes they can
punchy.
be dry.
yeah, a little bit dry.
I've had a
yeah.
few butter chicken things that you're stoked because you're thinking, here we go, butter chicken, but
absolutely.
it has come without the sauce. And if you ask me, the sauce is 95% of the butter chicken.
It's
Totally.
true.
Sorry, I'm trying to
I
make
know,
my
I'm
contribution.
confiscating that.
My
soundboard
contribution today is just
next
soundboard.
week. All right, I'll get into it. Okay, so I had the butter chicken burger and we watched some Neighbours at War.
Yummy.
And I thought, fuck, this show is good.
Wait, just before you jump in, I just want to say I once had a butter chicken spring roll, and that was actually
What?
fantastic.
Damn.
Yeah.
Where
that
from? Name and shame.
It was the night markets, the Auckland night markets. One guy had butter chicken spring rolls. Never seen him again. It was one of those
Stop eating.
fleeting moments of brilliance that you sometimes witness across this world of ours.
You're
Yeah.
feeling the pressure of sitting in that seat, aren't you?
Yeah, I
You're having to
have to
carry
sit
the
more
show
up.
now.
It's not a good spot. Yeah.
It's tough. Isn't
All right.
it?
Coming up later on the show,
So-
Tab's going to talk about Neighbours at War.
Go on, Tab. Right now.
So
Let's go.
back in the early 2000s, there was a show made in NZ called Neighbours at War, and it's fucking amazing.
Oh,
okay?
yeah.
You can't actually watch it online anymore. I found a dodgy torrent guy, gave him $10. He gave me 4 seasons.
Boom.
Yeah, it's been great. So I started watching it while I was at the gym, actually, to give me a bit more motivation.
Hell yeah.
And I came across this episode last night, so I'll just tee it off and I'll talk you guys through it as we get there, eh?
Nice.
Neighbours, either raise a fence or lower your standards. Up to you. Tonight,
Why aren't you listening to me?
it started with a boozy Barbie
That man should not drink top shelf, ever.
and ended with the theft of white goods.
Where is my fridge?
So, this episode of Neighbours at War, we're in Avondale. At a community housing block, a brother and sister live next to a South African guy who just moved in. They decided to invite him over for a barbie. The neighbour brought along some homebrew to say thanks, and Bridget brought along her uncle.
I had said to him, please, Mark, do not give Uncle Gray too much to drink because he's still got a bike home. I could tell that Uncle Gray was starting to get a bit wayward. I said, that's enough, Mark. You do not give my uncle any more alcohol. Well, he told me, you don't tell me what to do. And I said, excuse me? He called me a bitch, which is not very nice.
No, it's not very nice.
No.
Uncle Gray got well into the moonshine and decided it was time to hop on his bike and go home.
Well, apparently when he had left here to bike home, he actually came off his bike. He actually dislocated one of the discs in his back. I was very, very upset.
She blamed me for the fall. She blamed me for giving him alcohol. And I turned around and said, you got to be kidding me.
I'm kind of leaning on the neighbour's side at this one.
Mark,
Yeah,
you would back the South African guy over the mouldy lady.
Hey,
wouldn't
I
you?
didn't say she was mouldy.
Well, she clearly is, mate. I watched the episode. You would back him. South African Mark, who, by the way, I watched the episode because I was told to for homework.
Yes.
Looks like a Skeletor. He looks like he smoked all the pee in South Africa before he moved over here.
He's definitely got those sunken in cheeks.
Although some alcoholics look like that too.
yeah,
you know?
that's
they just
true.
can't. They don't eat. They
don't
just
know.
drink. Yeah.
It could be what do they call it? Look maxing. You know, when you just do
Yeah.
all those jaw
Yeah.
routines. So anyway,
Yeah, I think look maxing is that they take all your teeth out for that too because he
maybe-
had no teeth
he's-
around the
he's
front.
been
doing it too
P
much.
maxing.
P maxing, I think they call it. Yeah.
So the real problem wasn't actually how much piss Uncle Graham had. It was the food, an uncooked chicken.
Dave decided to go cook some chicken. The chicken was frozen solid, as he put it, on the barbecue. He didn't really know if they were cooked or not. He didn't check. When I bit into the chicken, I instantly felt that it was raw. People believed that it was cooked, but then I told Bridget it wasn't. She went off and rockers at me.
That's fighting words, telling someone that
They don't know how to
that,
cook.
that chicken is still raw.
It's fucking raw.
It's fucking raw. So Bridget was fuming at the raw chicken accusations.
She was.
And just as her brother Dave tried to cool things down, things got ramped up again after the case of the mysterious missing fridge. Thankfully, the team at Neighbours at War, they didn't have footage of the fridge getting stolen, but thankfully they had Bridget and Dave to reenact that fateful day What you're about to hear
yes.
is a reconstruction.
Where's the fridge, girl? What's happened to the fridge?
What's happened?
Someone's taken the fridge. Where's it gone?
What? Oh my God! Where is my fridge?
It's such a beautiful show. Like, how do you beat this concept? They get the victims
To reenact the
reenact
crimes
it.
done against
Oh.
them.
So
yeah.
good.
It's bloody great.
It made it up to season 8. That's I've only got seasons 5 to 8.
Bring it back.
Bring it back.
Bill Curtin or
It's
whatever
so
your name is.
good.
You're a
I-
fucking
We
legend.
need to fund this show again.
Totally.
I'll
I'd
come
do it-
work for free.
Yeah, I'd do a meet and greet with Bridget and Brother Dave down Avondale any day of the week as well. I'd like to meet them, get a few signatures.
Oh, they're in
Um,
state housing. Or put
well, that's
away
where
in
the-
a
That's
mental
where it is.
That's
yeah,
where it's
that's
set.
where it's based.
Unless
yeah.
their state houses in Avondale have been knocked down. But a couple of legends. Yeah, Brother Dave didn't feature much in that, but he was a big character too.
He was.
Yeah, he was a staunch big bastard.
So as it turns out, the fridge, it was Mark's fault. Basically, they were stealing power off him with the fridge, and he'd had enough. He stole the fridge and he chopped the cable off and hit the fridge in his shed.
They started using my power for the freezer, for the drinks, for everything. And I kept on asking them, please use your own power. And they'll unplug it, but then I keep finding it back in the socket.
There's the cable where he just severed it clean.
All right, so things were reaching their boiling point in Avondale. Thankfully, none other than Mark Sainsbury stepped in.
Yes, top man.
He heard about the case and said, let me handle this, to mediate with the neighbours.
Just tell me what happened there and what was the problem from your perspective.
From my perspective, I did say to Mark, please, Mark, don't let Uncle Graham drink too much.
Okay, so let's draw a line under Uncle Graham.
That's case 1, closed.
Can I just come in sideways here? I think I actually hooked up with a chick in Mark Sainsbury's toilet at his house once in high school.
He had that awesome George W. Bush cardboard cutout.
He did. We went to school with his kids, and they'd have mean parties in Newtown.
Yeah.
Pretty sure.
Did he live in Wellington?
Yeah, he lived in Welly. He'd
Buzzing.
commute up. Yeah, he was a big deal. But anyway, sorry, get back to it, Tev.
No, you're right. So case 1 of the pissed uncle, solved, thanks to Mark Sainsbury. Now, case 2, the chicken.
How on earth can a bit of chicken cause a row?
He had a problem with the chicken. No one else did.
The chicken was raw. I approached Bridget, and I actually said to her that the chicken was actually raw.
Everybody else had the same chicken, and nothing was wrong with their chicken.
All I said was the chicken was raw.
Oh, that's a lot of lies.
In all my days on planet Earth, I have never met someone who is so diabolical. What you have done to my sister is unforgivable.
And what you have
You
done
need
to
help.
me.
You need help.
What have you done
You
to
need
me?
help.
You need help.
Hang on.
Right, well, case 2 was a total failure. We will never know if the chicken was raw. Did Dave and Bridget shit their rings out later that night, but they're too proud to admit it?
Okay, just back to
True.
the
Good
stealing
question.
power for the fridge thing. How the hell did they?
So they had a shared shed, basically, I think.
Oh
It
yeah.
was a shared laundry kind of thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, something like that. It was off the back of both their.
And
It's kind of like your place that you used to live in,
Yeah.
Mount Albert, but there was a shared little nook.
Yeah, and one
Yeah.
power
Back-
socket, they had the address on the power socket so they know who was paying for, which one,
Yeah.
basically. And they just kept going bloop and putting it into...
Yeah, they'd run about 8 multi-boxes of his one and go, put the fridge in here, put the one inside.
they were farming Bitcoin in the shed.
Yeah.
Well, now Mark has one chance to save this friendship and sort this bloody fridge out.
Do you accept that you had no right to cut off the plug on the fridge?
I accept that,
You
yes.
accept that? All right.
Well, he owes her a new fridge.
What if Neighbours at War pay for a technician to come in, fix it, and have it back going for you guys? All right? You happy with that?
I'll be happy with
You
it.
happy with that, Mark?
Definitely.
Right. Let's finally put this to bed. Can you shake hands?
Beautiful. Then case 3 was a success. The neighbours shake hands and they put their differences aside. Another case closed thanks to...
That fridge is still
Mark
running
Sainsbury.
off Mark's power.
Oh, totally. They definitely, once the fridge was fixed, they definitely just stole his power again. But thanks to Neighbours at War, Avondale can now sleep at night. Bridget can get back on track.
Now I can get myself back on track without having too many issues.
We definitely will try and work things out and try and be as civil as we can.
Beautiful. Yeah, so
Do you know what would be awesome? Is if, like, in the modern age, they all just, like, the resolution was like, we're going to fly all you guys to Turkey and get you awesome new teeth. All right? Fuck it. Let's just drop the Neighbours stuff. You know what would improve your lives?
Yeah,
Being
going
able to chew your
Vietnam and
food.
getting some dental work. Yeah.
Well, it's a whole mouthful of new ones because
yeah.
Bridget had none left, I don't think.
Yeah.
was
Oh,
a-
you can hear it. in her
Bridget was
voice.
about 20 as well, I think.
yeah, she was young. She had a
Damn.
young soul but an old face.
Yeah.
But
Just chipped all her teeth away on frozen chicken.
Fucking oath.
that's the fun. So he basically pulled out a whole chook frozen from the freezer and just put it.
Well,
On the
that's if you
barbecue.
trust everything Mark says, like you do.
It's true.
The
I do.
upstanding white
Yeah.
South African Tav's going, yeah, no, he's a good salt of the earth bloke. The guy's
Yeah.
addicted to pee, mate. And he makes moonshine illegally in his house. Mark's a piece of shit just like the other two, all right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
true. All right, shout out to Bridget and brother Dave.
Not my fault your daughter's all fucked.
You know,
but yeah, sorry.
Yeah, well, you know, we all pay taxes, right?
Yeah, yes, I do. Yep.
Yeah, we all.
Yes, I
maybe,
do.
Maybe brother Dave
Yeah.
might not, but yeah.
No, but well, here's my point. You know, back in the day, yeah, we knew that some of our tax money was looking after people like this, but
Yep.
we got Neighbours at War and we got Police 10-7 out of it.
True.
They cancelled Neighbours at War and they cancelled Police 10-7.
So true.
How
What
do
the
we-
fuck else do
what
we
are we
have?
paying for?
What are we paying for?
What now?
Young-
Season 83?
Young junior doctors or something?
I want to see in a light-hearted way where my how my tax dollars are being spent.
I know.
Fucking oath.
You know what we
Yeah.
need to fucking bring back? Let's Get Inventing. Now
Yeah.
that was a fucking show.
But we get
Apparently-
people like Brother Dave and
Brother
Bridget
Dave and
on
Bridget,
it to
yeah.
invent stuff. That's what I want.
Just a little side note. Apparently, they're bringing back Wonder Dogs.
Oh, that'd be awesome.
Yeah, I've heard
That'd be
that.
awesome. Hopefully the dogs are on steroids these days.
I've heard those rumors, so stay tuned. You know, if that show comes back, you heard it here first.
Fuck
Wait,
yeah.
what was that just they would compete?
Yeah.
Oh, fuck yeah.
Well, it was
Great
about
show, yeah.
getting the sheep with the dog into the pen the fastest
Oh,
and stuff.
yeah,
and then
yeah,
there was
yeah.
Tux Wonder Dogs. Wait,
Yeah.
it was Tux Wonder Dogs where they
Some
run
of it
over the
was running
ramps
over the
and,
ramps
yeah,
and shit,
go
yeah.
through the
Fuck
tunnels
yeah.
and that.
Wonder Dogs. Oh, and they're the best fucking theme of probably any New Zealand TV show.
Damn, that was good.
It was.
Fuck yeah. But yeah, Neighbours at War. Fuck, maybe we should just get the cameras and go find. I wonder how like people would apply to be on the show, right?
Yeah.
They
Shit,
would
yeah.
say, I'm having some beef with the neighbours," and then someone would have to approach the neighbour and be like, "By the way, the neighbour hates you, so we're coming in to try and
Yeah,
fix
because some
this."
episodes there would only be one person who'd appear on camera, and those were never as good to watch.
Nah.
sadly.
Yes.
But also it's like no one gets paid or anything. You don't win a prize. It's literally
Yeah.
just free mediation from Mark Sainsbury.
Well, that's
Yeah, true.
That's kind of why it wouldn't work in this era, you know, because people back then it was the golden age of just wanting to be on TV for any reason.
It's true.
Well,
it's true.
now
Even
it's
if
just
you
wanting
were-
to be on anything, isn't it?
Even
Yeah.
if you blatantly smoke pee every day
Yes.
and eat raw chicken and think it's all good.
I'm going to
Yeah.
solve this issue with my neighbour. Well, rugby news now. It's slim pickings.
Rugby!
The All Blacks have finished up. There's no
Yeah.
NPC. Super Rugby's not for another 3 months. But
There's
there was,
sevens, but who cares?
who gives a fuck about it, really? With all due respect, love
2
what you
weeks
do.
in a row of us
Yeah.
putting the boot in with sevens. Tune in next week for number 3.
See if we go for the home run, 3 strikes and you're out. Hey, but there was a big story this week. Scott Robertson was quoted after the Wales game as saying, well, I'll just leave it to Martin Devlin to tell us what happened.
He says, I quote, "As Robertson confirmed to the Herald this week in Cardiff, it is his assistant Scott Hansen who effectively operates in the role most would recognise as the head coach. None of us wanted Scott Hansen to be the coach of the All Blacks.
So he said to a journo over there in Wales, yeah, no, I'm more like the big picture guy. It's kind of like when Jim gets elevated to co-manager in the office.
Oh, yes.
I think Razor's like Michael Scott, the big picture guy.
Yep.
And then Scott Hansen's the day-to-day. He's coaching the All Blacks. So that's how Razor sees it.
He's the vibes coach, is Razor.
He is. But, I mean, none of us know anything about Scott Hansen, really, other than that he's been Razor's wingman for like 10 years, I think. I have a quick clip here just to kind of highlight who he is as a person. This was from from when they named their first team ahead of the England test last year. And he's a bit of a woo-woo, kind of loves almost putting a soundbite out there and hoping to be quotable, is how I hear it anyway.
Are you going to bring elements from the Crusaders into this All Blacks team as well?
We'll be ourselves. We'll see the game around what our lens and paradigm looks like. There'll be good conversations around what it looks like for the All Blacks, obviously, because that's where we are now. We understand it's a test match. In a test match, you got to get to the line, and more importantly, you got to be able to step over it. So there's been change in the group, but there'll be two things that never change. It's the blackness of the jersey and the silver fern.
Now,
So, it
I
always-
can see why Razor's the big picture guy for the speeches.
Yeah.
He just lets him do the paperwork.
Wait, so that was
Scott Hansen. So he's a very intense dude. That like I kind of was. That made me really interested in who he was, because coming out in like your first press conference and just being like,
I think
blackness of the jersey
I
and
remember
the silver fern on the chest. Yeah, we made a big deal about it in the
That's right.
office just because it was so intense.
Breaking
Fucking
news:
hell.
we're getting rid of the silver fern on the chest for a Kiwi.
And after these guys have come in, we've had two of the worst years in All Black history. I mean, it's kind of funny being like, we're going to do it our way. It's Test footy. We know it's not Super Rugby because it's international rugby now.
We're going to draw the line and then step over it.
Yeah.
And then realise that we're actually supposed to go the other way, jump over the line
Look.
again.
We know we've got to score tries to win games. That's the end of the day. But sometimes you can kick a penalty. You could get a few enough to beat the other team as well.
Even though they're called tries, we sort of see them as do's because we actually do them. We don't just try to get the tries, we do the tries.
Penalty kick's only worth 3 points, but you add 2 of those together, and you add 3 of those together, and you add another one, that's 12 points.
That's almost 2 converted
A
tries.
try? Yeah, that's 5. You tell me what fucking wins a game.
It's all about heart, passion, and how black the jersey is. Look, Batman wears a suit that's black, so do the All Blacks. Both cool people. But anyway, he seems like the kind of guy who'd have a cool motivational speech set up. No, but judging by the way he's speaking there, got to get over the line. We've actually stumbled upon a motivational tape that Scott Hansen played to the All Blacks ahead of this year. And I think it may have even been, allegedly something he played before the South Africa game in Wellington, which was the worst loss in All Blacks history.
Oh, go ahead.
Just close your eyes until you're 29.
A lot of you guys jack off all day. Seriously. I mean, like, you guys just bullshit all the time.
Respect the cock.
The 99% that achieve are willing to sacrifice, be persistent, put in disproportionate work.
The women, they don't lie. No, women don't cheat. Women don't manipulate us.
Class is easy, right? The world? This thing is hard.
I am the one who says yes.
Yes.
No. Now. Here.
Greatness comes from doing mundane shit that average people can't keep doing. It's not all fucking sexy and fired up. It's staying consistent, doing the shit you need to do over and over and over and over. A lot of you guys jack off all day.
Respect the cock.
Anyway,
you just gone. You got it's so good. You got to play it twice.
I had
bit of Andy Elliott there, a bit of Magnolia.
Yeah, so I mean, these are just things that I think Scott sees as important things for young men to listen to, and he's put it in front of the All Blacks. Obviously, we had one of the worst years in in recent history.
How
with
do
the All Blacks,
how do they compare to Mitchell?
Oh well, Mitchell had his own psychological stuff going on.
Oh, I mean, just result-wise.
See, Mitchell went really well until the semi-final against Australia.
Yeah.
We were thrashing people. We've never been this bad over the last 5 years. Ian Foster had a couple of bad years too, but we've never been this bad outside of World Cups.
Yeah.
Everyone remembers us being bad in World Cups. We've never really been bad during the year ever.
Yeah.
But losing to South Africa at home by 30 odd, losing to England by 25 odd in England.
Yeah.
Those are
Who
kind of
else-
discrepancies.
Didn't we lose to Argentina
We
this
did.
year
We
as
did
well?
too. But under Ian Foster, we also lost a bunch of games, so I can't really say too much. Anyway, yeah. What do we think about Scott Hansen being the head coach of the All Blacks?
Yeah, well, that's what I want to go back to. Why is Razor saying that? Is it so that if they do bad, he can be like, "Whoa, we could just change the actual head coach, and I can stay on as the vibes guy."
Yeah.
True. It wasn't even me, miss.
Yeah.
I'm like the HR consultant. I get Ruben Love in and go, "What's your 10-year plan?" I'm the career consultant. I'm not really the All Blacks coach at all. These guys are taking care of the game plan, and they're shit.
Yeah.
You get another game plan guy in.
It's kind of like in high school when like you're like the wimpy kid in your class, you kind of like give him an egg and you like throw it at the teacher's car.
Yes.
And then when he pulls it off, you're like, that was my doing. I'm the mastermind. Give me the shout out.
Yeah.
But when you get caught, you're like, miss, he fucking did it. You know what I mean?
Or like when you'd be in school,
growing up in Levin, people.
When you're in school and you've got to do like a group assignment in maths. And you just pick the 3 nerdiest kids and you make them do it all, but then like you give the presentation because they all suck at public speaking.
Yes.
Fucking hell, you hard bastard!
Anyway, I don't have much else on rugby. That was all I had. But I hope they give Scott Hansen more airtime. He's an intense character.
Fuck yeah, this whole thing is intense.
It is.
But I still don't know what to make of that. Yeah.
Neither. Head nor tails.
What the hell does Scott Robertson do all day then?
He's the vibes guy.
So I want to see a day in the life of.
I think he does.
Him.
I saw a quote in a little grab that Tav shared that he's more like doing the one-on-one stuff with guys. So like, what are your work-ons? What are your goals for the year? Who do you want to be? And then these guys are all like, this is how you catch the ball. This is how you pass it. This is how you hit a ruck. This is how you do the line-out moves. Obviously, the line-out moves have been going great.
Yeah, they've been going awesome. This is a direct result, I think, of not having a proper CEO at New Zealand Rugby.
That's true. And you did a pitch video.
I did a pitch video this week.
Yes.
Shout out to Logan, who shot it for me.
He'll never listen to this.
It was a hot-ass fucking day. I was in a suit in the bush.
Oh, Lord.
Right today.
I pled my case, and I seriously
You made
suggest
some good arguments.
other people do the same.
No, it was good.
There's a vacant job going there, We've got to fucking tell them
and
to
actually
let us fucking do it.
And
Totally.
hearing this about Scott Robertson kind of gives me the hope that maybe like people like you and me could go on and be the CEO of New
Fucking
Zealand
A.
Rugby.
Absolutely.
And just be kind of like not the traditional CEO, but more like the vibes guy.
Totally.
Yeah.
What's that game? Fucking Gran Turismo. There was another one also like called The Last Starfighter or something, where basically this kid is really good at a video game.
Yes.
And then the government secret agency come by and they're like, actually, that's not a video game. It's a recruitment game.
Oh, Ender's Game.
Ender's Game, yeah. For people who are really fucking good at flying starships and killing aliens. Maybe we do something like that and we put like a few, I don't know, like Rugby 08 arcade machines around the city, around the country.
Yep.
And, we just say,
Yeah.
like, oh, yeah, go hard. And then just be
Whoa.
like, all right, well, this guy's fucking good.
You're the meanest coach I've ever
You're
seen.
the meanest fucking coach.
We just get the best. We get the 10 best people at Super Rugby Fantasy.
Yes.
Oh, there we
But
go.
do we think that was the case at the Crusaders then? Because was Scott Hansen his assistant
I think
coach
apparently
at
it
Crusaders?
was. They said it was how they operated down there.
Right.
Razor was the big dog. He'd
Does that mean
talk to them about hip hop and cool movies that he liked, and bro down with all the players and make them
Fucking
relax
A.
and go, hey, you know what you guys should do as a team bonding thing? You should have a Peaky Blinders boys' night out.
Fuck yeah.
And I'll tell you what, that actually happened. There was a lot of Peaky Blinders crew nights out.
Do you guys think my frosted tips are too much? Am I too old for this, or can I keep going on it?
Keep doing that weird fringe, Razor.
Fucking A.
People love it.
I just see him getting up in the morning, combing that.
That's beautiful.
Like, gotta have a chat with the boys today, get them fired up. And
Fuck
he's
yeah.
got no concept of the game.
I want to know
No.
if Russie, the South African coach, if he's similarly woo-woo, or if he's the opposite and he's really just negative and
they're in there like you disrespect your fucking country. You don't wear that jersey. You don't care about the jersey.
He does do that.
Yeah.
He did have a guy called Jacques Neighbours who was the they all like to do this thing where they it's kind of like what they do in Japan, where they make themselves the director of rugby, and then they hire a head coach. But he was pretty open about it at one point. He had Jacques Neighbours, and then he sacked him before the 2023 World Cup, and then just made himself the head coach again. Razor should do that. I reckon he will, actually. I mean, we've kind of uncovered it, right? He's gone and said this. Scott Hansen's the coach. Then he's going to fire him and go, nah, I'm going hands-on this year. And then he's going to lead them to the World Cup and be like, as soon as I took the actual reins and felt confident in myself, we were the best team in the world.
Fucking A.
Fuck you,
Yeah.
Razor. Nice one, bro. You've pulled the wool over our eyes again.
Les Kiss, I hope you're listening.
Because you could be the next All Blacks assistant coach. Ooh.
That's right. Welcome back to the world of news. I've got a new sting. I thought it was cool.
One news, more like fun news.
Hell yeah, baby.
tell
Tahi
'em.
news. So first up in the world of news is the NZTA has revoked 459 commercial truck driver's licenses after a recent nationwide audit discovered fraudulent conversions.
What?
Yeah, the audit stems from a 2025 review. 459 drivers were affected, all foreign-born, specifically showing that they were all born in India. It sounds like, Ben, you were telling me about this, that basically they got their...
Yeah, they all got their licenses converted in the UAE, but the
right.
dude was basically just saying, hey, you can pay me and I'll give you the thing to do it, and it was all just a scam.
Yeah,
Jesus.
Damn, it's crazy.
I'm gonna come.
But they're all off the road, so if your milk is late or you go to the dairy and they don't have bread, you can blame the fucking NZTA. Those are some hard-working truck drivers, the pulse of this nation.
Fucking oath.
You know what I mean?
I mean, I do feel a little bit stink for them. Because, like, there's probably a lot of businesses who that was their only drivers, you know, so it's been pretty harsh for some people.
That's
but,
a lot of trucks.
But also,
I think a couple of them live next door to me, actually. Maybe 30 or 40 of them,
like,
actually.
They
Go on.
They have to break that way, you know. Like,
Today,
it must have been so obvious that all these things were just fake. And they've been like, well, hold on, this one company's done all of these fucking...
I'm going to plead the fifth on talking about immigration, to be honest.
Yeah,
It's an easy way to sound real bad where you start going and start hypothetically saying things like, how easy is it to get into this country?
Yeah.
You know, and then you get clipped up and then someone uses it later on and go, this guy's fucking anti-immigration.
Oh, I'm clipping it up myself. I'm going to put it on Instagram for us
Damn,
tonight. It's
no.
called engagement, brother.
No, I can't have that. I've got to...
But yeah, shout out to the truck drivers. I mean, they'll just have to sit another license here in NZ probably. They'll probably get some compensation maybe. And then next up in the news is a high-ranking NZ Army boss. It's come out that he apparently has sent a dick pic while wearing his uniform, yet was still promoted to a top job in the army.
I mean, also kind of impressive because I don't know about you, but I've never been good with the zipper. I'd have to pull the pants halfway down.
Well, yeah. Apparently, he still had like his normal army top with all his medals and everything.
Legend.
He just had no pants on.
Yeah, that's pretty. It's a pretty. You're pretty confident in yourself if you can do the like hoodie on.
I can imagine him being like
out.
full stance and mid salute, New Zealand flag in the background.
Is it full mast? No half mast around there. Salute the flag, baby.
Purple head, purple heart, yeah.
Purple head, purple heart. Nice, Ben. Purple helmet.
I just love that it says. So he was actually overseas when he sent the dick pic.
International waters, baby.
International
Come on.
waters. He was in South Korea, which it's part of the culture over there.
Yeah.
He was just trying to get involved, but apparently it's what made matters worse was the fact that the image was sent through Facebook Messenger. That should never be used by deployed personnel for sensitive communication.
Should have used WeChat or whatever they use over their
WeChat,
Korea.
WhatsApp. They said Telegram's all good. If you want to send a dick pic, you can be wearing whatever you want. But there's no information about how the pic got leaked or anything. You know, unless their phones are just monitored.
Russian hackers.
Yeah. Maybe somebody posted it onto 4chan and was like, is my boyfriend's dick kind of weird looking?
Yeah.
Like that. But yes, this was quite
Is
a few.
this uniform real?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's just false valor.
Yeah.
But yeah, he is,
he's now the general of the New Zealand
he's
Army.
now the big dog, basically. He drives the tanks. But actually,
Sick.
speaking of which, I was pulling up to Ben's place, for the pod just before, and there were two very out-of-shape gentlemen wearing full army kit.
Oh, really?
Walking down the road, and, like, they looked like they were about to step in front of my car as well.
Jesus.
I didn't know if this was, like, a Russian takeover or something, or, vigilante Kelston community group.
Yeah, that's
Personally,
weird.
if I'm looking for someone to, fight for our country, represent us on the field of battle, I want someone with a bit of chutzpah, the
Fucking
kind of
A.
dude who's going to get out there and send a pic of his dick in full army uniform to
Nah.
a South Korean lady.
Oh, maybe. Okay. Well, no, he was in South Korea. We don't know if she was South
That's
Korean.
true.
But,
I'm just speculating here, but
Interesting idea that there's a group of vigilantes, policing the streets of Kelston too, much like those guys who would go on the subway. That guy who ran for mayor recently in New York.
Yeah, the Fallen Angels or
Fallen
something
Angels
like that.
or some shit. Maybe we've got some Fallen Angels around here in Kelston. But I can imagine a couple of out of shape guys that get beaten the shit out of by some Kelston boys high school kids if they tried to go, hey guys, stop jaywalking.
Shout out to Kelston Boys High School.
Kelly Block, represent.
I just like to think that he was like, hey Gil, you want to go get some Korean barbecue? How about this?
How about this meat?
How about this kimchi up in there?
Yeah, nice.
Yeah, but that's all from the world of news.
It's all from the world of news.
Pics and truck drivers.
Look, I thought we'd just tack on the world of sport / soccer football into this segment of the show. A couple of the Kiwi teams were in action. The New Zealand football was kind of the only sport on in New Zealand over the weekend.
Yeah.
Sorry, the A-League, Phoenix and the Auckland FC. Phoenix played on Saturday, got a win over, was it fucking Adelaide, I think? They played Adelaide 2-1. It was a pretty good performance from the old Knicks. They've been shit lately.
Back on top.
And then, what do you know?
Auckland FC.
Auckland FC got their first loss of the season in the pissing rain earlier this afternoon on Sunday when we were recording this.
The mud pit.
It was crazy. So the ball was like stopping in the water pits of Mount Smart in the second half. Newcastle Jets scored two goals in the first half. Auckland FC pegged one back. But just personally for me, it was great to see the port there getting absolutely saturated. I loved that. The fans there, Ben. What about you?
Yeah, just some of the fucking footage of that, like them kicking the ball and the huge
It
splashes
just
come
stops,
up.
It looked like a Benny Hill sketch where they would they just skip over it?
If they'd done it in slow motion, it would have been like a, like when you get a real good looking soccer guy and you get him to do all these slow-mo fucking moves in the water splashing
Sexy
up
stuff.
and then you're selling a fragrance or
It
something.
does. Yeah, true. Fragrance.
It's kind of giving vibes of that.
Fragrance salesman.
Yeah.
Tav, you're always keen to put the boot into Auckland FC.
I am.
How do you enjoy that loss for them?
I loved it. Although, I'm a bit.
You coming around to them, are you?
I was just
Me too. I've met a couple of the guys. I like the players.
Yeah, they're nice blokes.
And I also like the people behind the scenes. I shouldn't put the
I
boot in the
know.
middle.
I was thinking about it a bit more. Like, I should really be stoked that we have another A-League team, because
More sport.
Yeah, more sport, baby.
Yeah.
They just kind of piss me off because they get the mean-ass season during the summer where it's
They do.
great weather. Whereas then we've got to fucking sit in the pissing down fucking winter rain at Mount Smart. There's no one to fucking park there. I hate it.
I don't think there was any rain worse than that during the league season, though.
That
was actually one of the worst.
They definitely had the worst.
They had the worst day
at Mount Smart.
at Mount Smart this year.
The tides turned on this one.
Yeah, crazy.
But yeah, full on.
I don't like them because every time we've gone, I've been buying a fucking hot dog when the only goals
Yeah, that's
in
true.
the game
True,
get fucking
yeah.
scored.
Yeah, true. Well, that's been the world of sport and the world of news, Whānau. Go, you good thing. The derby's next week, by the way. Get behind New Zealand football.
Wait, there's another derby?
I know, they just won't stop. They
Fucking
play the
hell.
derby every second week. Go the Knicks. I want them to get one. It's going to be in Auckland too, I think.
Oh, really?
So, yeah, we should go. Should we go?
No.
Go to the derby next week?
What
I won't
day
be
is
allowed
it?
out. I think Sunday or Saturday. I can't remember.
Saturday, 5 p.m. Mount Smart.
Oh, juicy, baby.
Get the hot dogs before the game starts.
We'd
Trust
probably
me.
get shoved up. We might get shoved up out there. We've got a few Heaps On listeners, Auckland FC fans, I'd say.
Yeah, stylus pin shoved up your ass.
Yeah.
Graphic designers.
We could go in disguise with a couple of
Get a few craft beers cracked over our heads.
Yeah, good on you, mate.
In a world where wisdom comes with age
Hi, Marcus. I fell asleep. Sorry about that.
and patience runs thin,
Yeah, the best thing people could have done was get rid of the bloody clock. I must have smashed about 4 people's clocks, but I didn't care.
one battleground remains,
Don't get me started on the phone company. I'm in.
and this one is free from woke lefty bullshit.
It's Marcus Lush Nights. Let's get straight into it. Marcus had an incredibly, content-filled episode this week that Tav stumbled upon, which I've grabbed a few clips from. Here's the intro.
You're listening to the Marcus Lush Nights podcast.
Happy Thanksgiving Eve to a lot of you people. How high did it get? How hot did it get? Where were you? How were you? How hot were you? Anything else you want to talk about? You are more than welcome on this tremendous Wednesday.
So he opened up the doors, he said, as he does, talk about whatever you like. And for some reason, things just went straight to, well, aliens to start with.
About 5 years ago, I was walking around the waterfront in Wellington and saw an Asian woman filming on the phone, and I was quite inquisitive, and I looked at what she was filming, and it was a light going at a steady pace low in the sky, under the radar. I noticed it at about the Petone, and it took a few minutes to get to Mount Vic. The Asian lady didn't speak English and didn't want the attention sort of thing, so I couldn't do anything with the film.
She was another witness.
Speak no English, didn't want the attention and what have you. I said, I expect a bit of a bugger. So I didn't have time to flip the old phone out. It wasn't a very good phone I had.
So he had a shit phone, he didn't get video of it, but I like how he just, he culturally ID'd her. He raced, he ID'd her race twice. I mean, she didn't speak English, so he had to call her Asian, I guess, but it was pretty...
Well, to be fair, that is a bit of a stereotype. Asian ladies have great phones and hate dealing with weirdo dudes.
Weirdo broke cunts with not good phones. He's like, didn't have time to get my phone out. Actually, my phone was a piece of shit anyway. But and then that led on to this. It was this guy we actually heard talk about gambling on the Broncos being how he saves money over the course of the year. This was earlier in the year.
David, Marcus, welcome.
Oh, hi, Marcus. It's David. I won't say Broncos supporter. That's old news. But now, regarding alien life, now I had another theory that we are actually aliens.
That's a good point.
That was
I like this.
That was seeded here from somewhere else. But yeah, that's all I wanted to say. Short and sweet.
So then things went from aliens. So
What?
I just got to say, we're going to move on from aliens, but my God, this got the base fired up. I reckon probably 24 people called up being like, yeah, I've seen a UFO. I couldn't have clipped them up. It was just like there was a plethora. Just I was looking after my grandmother and down in Takanini, and just on the hillside, big UFO. And he's like, okay, he just had to humour them all night. but then things moved on to other sort of extraterrestrial conspiracy areas. I'll let this guy kick it off for us.
Well, I've been wanting to ring about this for a long time. In our ancestors, we call it the Moiho is Bigfoot, and the Moiho range runs down the Coromandel right down through. That is because it is where Bigfoot originated. Yeah, and I've stood 3 foot from one, and it was the size of a 14-foot penny, put on its end and stand it up. I'm only saying this because I shouldn't be talking about it, but I pushed the tapu off before I rang you.
Thank you.
And
He pushed...
really rip apart every person listening. That big face that we see of our ancestors on a 10-cent piece, those are the eyes of Bigfoot.
So he pushed the tapu off before he went on the call, and
it's a long process. You got to push the tapu off. You've got to call a few people, get their consent first, right?
He pushed the tapu off, which Marcus was very thankful for. He also said at one point that he'd seen a Sasquatch type thing on the desert road dozens of times. It was too much in this guy's calls, and then he started doing like a mihi during when he started. He was like, "Hey, moving on."
I'm so surprised.
That's an idea. A married chap, wasn't it?
I'm surprised that Marcus didn't just boot him from the call. But
no, that's top quality.
He was loving it. There. He said that was his call of the night, I think. But then this got got followed up by go on.
Before you move on, I just want to say I've actually got a theory there where we are Bigfoot.
Okay,
that's all I wanted to say.
Okay, yeah, fair enough. By the way, Warriors fan, didn't need to add that in there, obviously next year, but yeah, that took us from that to this. So he ended the call there by saying that the taniwha, well, the picture on the 10-cent piece is Bigfoot. And then someone called up to basically confirm that, which Tav tipped me off to.
Norman, this is Marcus. Good evening.
You there?
Yes, Norman. Welcome.
Yeah, about the 10-cent piece, the face. I've called it the taniwha, and that. Spelled DEVIL, and it does get into your car, and it can take over your steering and stuff, and drive, make fun of you and drive you off the road.
Has it happened to you when you're driving?
Oh, it's happened to me. Yeah, Yeah, yeah. If you don't want the devil in your car, have a ticky hanging off your mirror.
That works. I've never experienced that in my car.
Yeah, well, I have, and I'm not the only person.
No.
So basically, yeah, the 10-cent piece is possessed as well. It's got Bigfoot on it and it's possessed.
It's the devil. It's what he
devil.
was spelling out for us all.
He's got lane departure fucking control or whatever. and-
Yeah.
and-
Yeah.
and
Holy
does it.
shit.
Holy shit, the devil!
Tav also took me off to that guy. I didn't have time to put it in, but he also had a theory that the Loch Ness Monster was a poltergeist.
And that we're
That
all
makes
the,
sense.
we are all the Loch Ness monsters. I think
yeah.
he also said that.
Oh, I didn't hear
Yeah,
that
we're
part.
all from-
Must
we're all
have missed
actually-
that
that's
part.
all I'm going to say.
Great episode, Marcus, if you're listening. They should do more paranormal episodes, to be honest.
They should.
I think what we should do, and I know I've suggested this a lot, is that we've got to call up the hotline.
Yeah.
Yes.
If we can get in early, set the scene.
Yep.
We
and
can
say,
we can get it.
my uncle's fucking Quentin Tarantino's ghost.
Yeah.
And he's not even dead.
And I see him every weekend.
And I see him every weekend.
I'd love to hear other stories of people who've seen ghosts and then just let it go.
And just go for it.
Yeah.
And then the whole night, people just call up and be like, yeah, I've fucking seen a multi ghost. Fucking crazy.
Hey Marcus, my childhood dog's ghost keeps asking me to take him for walks, but he wants me to walk right through the marae.
With my shoes on.
I've been harassing Ra and Ben for a few days now about this episode.
Yeah.
Because the other night, because I go to sleep with an AirPod and listen to our podcast, and I woke up after having some crazy fucking dreams about aliens. It must have been 2 or 3 a.m. And in my AirPod, I'm listening to Marcus talk to these people about the Loch Ness Monster. I was like, holy fucking shit.
It would wake me up out of a slumber. It'd be some nice, fun dreams, that one. You'd think you'd seen a UFO by the end of it.
It's true. Marcus Lush dreams. Bro, brainwashing
Jeez.
me.
It's
Fucking
a good
hell.
movie.
That last guy's fucking. You know for certain that at his insurer's office they've still got that claim, and they show that to all the new people. It's a little bit of a laugh, eh?
Well, that's been Marcus Lush Corner, Fano.
Very good.
Fantastic.
I might have to get home and get dinner on, I think.
Yeah.
Fuck, I'm honestly wet. I really
Yeah, me
apologise.
Thanks everyone for listening to the pod. Ra is soaking.
I am.
Yeah,
It's
I'm
so
sweating.
muggy.
It's muggy as hell.
I've got a nice little fan pointed at me.
Fuck you,
Shit.
Tav.
I offered to put it on the oscillation mode.
I didn't hear that.
He whispered it.
Fucking hell.
I said it to the mic. Hey, thanks everyone for tuning in. Just a quick heads up. This is our last episode before our Christmas special.
Oh, yeah.
Which we're going to reveal when we do it.
Yeah.
The location. No one come down. We just want to have nice meal and peace.
We're going to do it like last year. If you're a listener for a year, obviously we did Yamcha last year. We're going to do somewhere else this year.
Yeah, we're going to do something else this time.
We're going to give all the patrons a shout out. We
Yep.
will be doing some signings. But,
yeah.
you know.
We've got an interpreter.
Sign up for
Yeah.
the Patreon now, and
Oh.
You'll be supporting the podcast for next year.
And then cancel the week after so that you get the shout out next
Yeah,
week.
true. No,
And
don't
you-
cancel.
You only have to give us like $5 or $10.
Sign up for a year. We'll make the podcast real good, and then by the
We'll
time
make
we're
it-
40, we'll be
Yeah.
making money off it, and you guys will be along for the
We'll
ride.
put a
We'll
picture
make
of
it
you.
so much better.
We will make it
Put
better.
pictures of you guys on the wall, maybe. Or
Fuck
something,
yeah,
you know.
that sounds
We'll
great.
sort something out.
All right, I better get home to the baby.
All right, see you later.
Fantastic. Cheers, everyone.